Yo, so everybody keeps sending me this clip about LL talking about how he would have the Jordan ones on his album cover. That's not the only pair LL wore. You know what I mean? It's a picture right here. LL, white and gray shits on. Sergio Tashini suit performing, no laces in them. Um, well, when it comes to Uncle L, he's definitely heavily influenced by outside the streets. Like, it's no doubt about it. It's no secret about it. You look at the Supreme Team documentary, you see LL at one of the Supreme Team parties. It's pictures of Pappy Mason and other people from the Supreme Team in Jordan 1. So, you know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, I mean, them shits was outside. Uncle Al knew what was going on, and that was a smart move for him to rock them shits on this album cover. It's a lot of other videos too, like the video rumors. You know what I mean? You got the Chicago Jordan ones on, but that was during the time where Adidas reigned supreme. But it's a lot of pictures in the streets of people in Jordan ones, not more or less celebrity and publicized shit, but street photos, it's a lot of them shits floating around. I got a lot of them too. I got a decent amount. A lot of people, like people that's my age or a little younger, sent that their fathers got them on, or pictures where they got them on as kids. Like, yeah, it's a lot of that going on. Like, shout out to family in LA. This picture, so many people thought this picture was Photoshop because they all got the Jordan ones on in the picture. When she first sent me the shit, I was like, yo, what the fuck? How? That's a mean ass picture, but yeah, man, like, it's crazy because when you like dealing with this shit now and curating, like, a lot of these pages set the narrative to where they only focus on what the celebrities wore. So in a lot of people's mind, it's like outside really ain't do it like that, and they think it was on camera or the commercials that made shit popular. Like people that's not from certain places, mainly the inner cities and shit like that. And that's why I come into play at, man, to show that there is definitely like, yo, this shit is crazy. And what made me do that too, make the page that way, is because it was so many pages just posting the same shit over and over. Don't get me wrong, I post some celebrities, but I post the ones that I want to post. Like I posted a picture the other day of Rakim and White Cement Threes. Like a lot of people don't post shit like that. Like I post mainly what influenced me or shit we watched as kids. Like it wasn't nothing for us to come to school on a Monday and talk about and live in color. Homeboy Shopping Network. They got Jordans on, they got flights, they got all types of shit on, you know what I'm saying? Tommy Davidson, Jordan 4s on when Homie the Clown hit him upside his head, or what Fresh Prince wore, what Martin wore, like you name it. Home Improvement, a show that we watched as kids. All the little kids on that show had on heat all the time. So that's the type of shit I like to talk about. And I just noticed too, like shit like A Different World wasn't getting the credit that it deserved of being first with shit. You know what I mean? Everybody talk Will. Will came out 90 Fresh Prince. First episode, he had the fives on. You go back, Dwayne Wayne had on Jordan 2s. Then him and Ron had mad shit on. And it wasn't just the sneaker, it was the gear. The way they wore the gear. To me, they wore it way different than the way Will wore his shit. It was more stylish in a sense, I would say. Like Will wore a lot of just regular generic shit. Like you would see Dwayne Wayne in a Sherlin and a Troop Task Force jacket, like certain things. But Nike was doing the right thing. Of course, yeah, people talk about Seinfeld too. Seinfeld definitely wore a lot of kicks, a lot more than what's posted, but it's not a lot of pictures, so people got to do different type of homework to see those pictures. But for me, in my opinion, what really set it off heavy, heavy, I'm gonna have to go with A Different World and In Living Color. Yo, if it wasn't for In Living Color, how the fuck would we have the Wayans brothers? How would we have a Jim Carrey? How would we have a fucking Jennifer Lopez? Then let's not even get it fucked up and we sit here and think about how what the characters on the show were at the end of the show when they had the people perform live. Another bad creation. All white and orange. Bo Jackson's on Syracuse sweatshirts on. Nice and smooth with ACG Moab's on and infrared sixes. Heavy D and the boys. Yo, it was too much shit to name because it was too many performances. We could even go into Arsenio Hall when he would have people perform. I remember when he had fucking Tribe Called Quest and Leaders of the New School do Scenario on there. All the shit they had on for that shit. Will Smith came on there, Fire Red Fives on, or when Pete Rock and CL Smooth did, they reminisce over you with the Sergio Tashini shit on with Air Raids, white with the blue strap. Yo, we can go on for days and days about that TV shit, but certain shit people not gonna know because they didn't watch that shit, or it's not generic enough for them to look at it to find the shit online. That's another thing I noticed. Like you could tell how deep a page went to do their homework on certain shit. Any of us could fucking Google or YouTube Nike commercial. A ton of them shit is gonna pop up. But do you know to look at certain shows or Showtime at the Apollos or the Soul Trains or certain video shows that didn't get the notoriety of Yo MTV Raps, Rap City, The Basement, or Video Music Box? Do you know how to dig that deep to get other shit? That's a different type of craft, I guess I would say. Or yeah, man, happy Thanksgiving. Hope y'all had a good one, man. Shout out to all the motherfucking weed men that got the money today, yo. Yo, for that weed, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve, in them summer months is crazy. I mean regular, but I'm talking about a nasty, nasty flow. Today was one of them days, man. You got people smoking before they eat, smoking after they eat, smoking while they eat, going to other people's house to eat, smoking again. You might let somebody taste your weed and they go, yo, where the fuck you get that from? Call him. Now you're going over to somebody new yeah, man. Shout out to the weed men that did their thing today. But yo, Thanksgiving nightlife, man. Them 90s and early 2000s Thanksgiving nightlife, any poppin' party promoter had a party. I definitely remember going to the Tunnel November of 96 years, about to turn 97. I definitely remember going on Thanksgiving night. That shit was a fucking zoo. We couldn't get in. Turning the block, somebody hit the side of the car. Shit was crazy that night. But yeah, and I'm not just the Tunnel, but mad other spots. Like it was known. Thanksgiving, you was going outside the party. You got everybody home from college, people visiting, all types of shit. Thanksgiving was one of them nights back then. Now, we've been reduced to couches and hookah. Is there even any dance floors in any of these places anymore? I haven't seen the dance floor in forever, man. Do you think that history will repeat itself with New York City nightlife like how it used to be? I don't know if we'll ever get back to that. At least not in this lifetime anyway. But yo, speaking about history repeating itself, shout out to Post. Y'all know him as P Shines on the gram and Better Gift Shop for gifting me that 800 fill Army Green Gore-Tex hallway loitering, block hugging, get money with a t-shirt on under Marmont. Yeah, that's my description of it. Yo, that's a coat that nobody can go and rewrite history about and say someone made it famous that didn't make it famous, because that shit was solely made famous by the streets. Yeah. And I'm not even talking about once it gained the nickname Biggie that they gave it. I'm talking about way before then that coat was putting in work. 89 to be exact. 2 pictures right here from Brooklyn. Air Max 1s on, 40 belows, Air Force 3. This is 1989. They got Marmots on. Once we got into the other eras, like the 90s, you would basically see black or blue shits outside. Once the 2000 hits and the colors drop, then it got crazy. I copped the orange shit from Paragon, I want to say 2005. Grand orange Marmot beanie, gray, orange, and yellow Nike Bortoro boots. I remember it. I paid damn near $700 for that coat out of Paragon downtown. Yeah, I didn't do the Broadway shit because it was too easy to get caught slipping. You might get a flim flam. Yeah, them stores was mixing in real shit with fake shit back then too on the hill. So yeah, I went direct to the source. If that shit wasn't coming out of Paragon, Tent Trail, or EMS in New York, I was fucking with Ramsey Outdoor or Campmore over here in Jersey to get my coats and shit like that. But to see that shit come back, the green is crazy, the detail is crazy. Inside the Velcro, it got better. In the back, it says better. Just real subtle, dope shit that make the coat crazy. And the other color, the Desert Storm Camo, I gotta get my hands on that shit. That shit is crazy too. And I'm being dead serious about rocking a t-shirt under that shit. And it's Gore-Tex, so the water's gonna fall right off of it. It don't get cold like it used to. Like a day like this in November, Thanksgiving, back in the day, it'd be fucking 20 degrees or in its teens. Smack that shit on, you be outside all day getting money, doing whatever you doing, man. That was definitely one of those status symbols, man. Like, even in the era of that runs concurrent with the Sagamantha, which is the big North Face, and the Feathered Friends, which is another coat. This is all staples in like New York, New Jersey area. And that would pretty much say, yeah, that nigga that got that on, he getting money. He knows something, because that wasn't something that everybody had on like that. You was either getting money, 9 times out of 10, that's what it was. You was getting money, man. You didn't want the same average nupsy that other people had on. You wanted to show like, nah, I'm getting to it. I paid this for my coat. And the shit was just fly. Like the merm, you don't see no big signs, no nothing. It's real subtle. Always been like that on the coat. It's countless other pictures from the 80s and the 90s of people with them shits on. But yeah, shout out to them for sending me that, man. And since we keeping it on history repeating itself, the Hirachi trainer is back for 2025. I don't like how they OD'd on the blue in this. A lot of people was like, yo, 92, them shits was black and gray, no blue. No, it was very, very subtle blue in that gray. You can see it right here in the Gangsta Bitch cover of Apache single. Shorty got them on right there. It was very, very subtle, but you could see the hints of blue in it. The way them shits is now, it's like, it's more blue than gray. I never understood why they would do that and not just give it to us the way that we got it before. Do they forget the colors? Do they not have I don't know, the fucking color guide and scheme from back then? All they gotta do is look on the box. Or, I don't know, man. But yeah, them shits is back. Yeah. I'm gonna need those, 2 pair of those. I had them shits in 2001 when they retroed. I remember I went to Neiman Marcus first and I got the all black America Cup products. Yeah, 2001. I'm talking about. It wasn't wild colors out back then. It was a few colors. The colors was just starting to get not as crazy as they ended up getting, but colors would come. They had gray suede, blue suede, but I had the all black shits. I walked out of Neiman's with those. I think I paid $230 for them shits, and then I went and got them Huaraches. Same exact day, same mall trip. The glorious days, man. But yeah, them shits are definitely coming in. I seen the green Foamposite Pros coming back. I'll pass on those. Pro Foamposites, I'll pass on those. A lot of people is excited about shit like that. I see Cortez is dropping the third pair of the Huaraches, camo inside, black pony hair. I'm not gonna front. That sneaker would be dope for like people that know how to dress, mainly females. I can't do the pony hair shit like that. If it was a good leather, that probably would have been the best out of the three. But yeah, that's a no go for me. Um, the Legend Blue, man. 11's another sneaker that just shot drop crazy in the middle of the afternoon out of nowhere. A lot of people was going crazy. Yo, this shit feel like 95 turning 96 again. And if you seen my other videos, I definitely talked about the girls from my hood that had them shits on New Year's Eve in December. 95 turning 96, and there's a tunnel, the Legend Blue, and now it's like them shits is back in December. For me, I don't need those neither. When it comes to the 11s, I'm gonna tell you the only 11s I'll get right now. The Space Jam shits, the black shits, the bread done correctly, and before any of those, give me the 11 IE, the white joints, and then give me the black, but not the OG black. Give me the black that had the snake skin on it. I mean the elephant print. I like that one better. I like the joint with the elephant print better. Give me those back. Yo, it's wild how what the 2000s did. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's wild because a lot of the kids was too young to know what happened in the 90s, so they just going off a 2000 narrative. So now, if shit don't sell out, it's a brick. But yo, I got news for y'all. Like, this is the new norm. Shit is gonna be sitting. There's none of that sellout shit, man. Us that like certain shit that everybody's not chasing, we are having a ball right now. Like, to go in the store and still see olive nines and black cement threes on the shelf at the same time, that's a nostalgic feeling right there. So I got both, but let's just say I want to double up. This shit is perfect. I don't have to go on StockX. I don't have to go on Go. I don't have to go on eBay. I don't have to pay a reselling fee. I don't have to wait in the mail. I can go to the store and grab them shits and walk right out. Instant gratification. Another thing, man, yo, weeds. Oh, man, I wish they would stop telling us about everything that's coming out 7 and 8 months in advance, man. That takes away from the feeling and the thrill of getting shit. Like, back then, you didn't know what was coming out. You either saw the shit at the store, maybe a Source magazine when it was dropping, or 9 times out of 10 when that shit walked through the hallway in school or through your block when somebody went to the store before you. That's another thing about back then. I was thinking about like missing certain sneakers, right? It'd be some shit like this, right? Your parents would be like, yo, I'm gonna buy you some kicks. You go, you get a pair of kicks, right? And right after you get those kicks, 2, 3 days later, a new Jordan, a new Bo Jackson, a new Diamond Turf, something to come out. You know damn well you can't ask your parent to go back and get you the same thing, so get you another pair of kicks. So that's how you would miss out on shit. That's what happened to me in 90.